Nithyanandam everyone, and welcome back to today's session of Nithyananda Yoga. So let us start with this Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadarsham Tadvamasdhyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Now let us chant the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times. We'll be chanting out loud. For you, please chant the mantra internally without moving your lips. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now let us enter into the ritualistic cleansing. Take your Panchapatram, the traditional cup and spoon, and after each mantra drink the water from the base of your palm and place your hands into the Gokar Mudra and cup your palms a little bit. Om Atma Tadvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tadvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tadvam Shodhayami Swadha. Wash your hands. And from the base of your thumb, wipe your lips twice. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands. And with your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger, touch your lower lip and your upper lip. Wash your hands. With your thumb and your index finger, touch your right nostril, left nostril. And with your thumb and ring finger, touch your right eye and left eye and your right ear and your left ear. Wash your hands. Shadaprit Siddhatam Paramashakti Shakthyartham Om Apavaprishyam Om Apavaprishyam. So now we are all ready to enter into the warm-ups and the yoga. And just a quick reminder and a disclaimer: if you are having any kind of medical conditions, if you are pregnant, please consult your healthcare professional first before attempting the yoga. Remember, today's session is only for educational and wellness purposes, and do take the advice of your medical doctor. And if at any point of time you are having any kind of pain, dizziness, or you're feeling any kind of discomfort, please stop the yoga and take rest. And now we're all ready to start.
Nithyanandam, welcome everyone. Good morning. Now let's warm up our bodies by standing first on our mats. And we're going to start with moving our ankles in circular motions. So let's start with our right ankle. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we'll just make circles with our knees. Put your hands on your knees. Rotate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now stand with your feet shoulder width apart, hands on your hips, and we're going to make big circles, rotating our hips without bending our knees. 1, make big circles. 2, 3, really feel your hips opening up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now we'll wake up the upper part of our body. Just swing your arms up. Just alternate right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, swing them left to right. Leave your arms loose. Try to look to the back wall so you get a good twist. Okay, now we'll roll our shoulders to the back. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now put your hands on your shoulders, make big circles with your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's work out our wrists. Rotate the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're just going to bend our fingers back, facing them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face them down on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face them down. Really feel that stretch in your wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we'll just open up our necks, going right to left, up and down. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now just grab the top of your head and feel the stretch on the left side of your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here, you can start your head rolls going to the right. 1, 2. You don't want to go too fast when you're rotating in the neck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Swing in the other direction. 1. Now hold your core also when you're doing the warm-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. So now we've warmed up all parts of our bodies, and we're going to go into the skeleton dance. So in the skeleton dance, there's two main things. 1, hold the visualization that you are a skeleton, no flesh, just simply bones. And you're going to constantly move every part of your body in any direction, and don't stop. We'll play some music to help you through it, and just remember, have fun with it and move all parts of your bodies. And you can close your eyes if it helps to hold the visualization. But that's an important part because the bones in our body, the bone structure of our body represents our integrity. So when we hold that visualization,
Hari Nithyananda, Madhura Mohana Nithyananda, Mangala Murthy Nithyananda, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale.
keep going. And remember to hold the visualization of your skeleton. And try to move from the base of your spine. The Kundalini energy flows up. Keep going. Okay, you can come to a slow down. Just walk up and down your mat. As we come to now starting the asanas. Okay. We can all be in a seated position.
So now we'll be entering into the asanas of the Nithyananda Yoga. As we have all completed the Prathama Vinyasa Krama and Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, we're going to be now entering into the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama, which will bring us to a total of 508 asanas. So let's start. The first asana is Savriti Asana. You're going to be seated with your right leg below and your left leg on top. So when you're in a seated position, keep your right leg below and your left leg on top in a regular cross-legged position. Right foot pressed on the perineum and the left foot on top. Place your hands on your two knees. Keep your spine straight, fixing your gaze towards the third eye. Visualize Bhagavan Surya, the Sun Lord, in your inner space. Here we are going to be starting for the first series of asanas, the Samana Kumbhaka. Meaning, when you breathe in, you're going to feel that the air you're taking into your body is fueling the digestive fire at the base of the spine, and the flames are raising up your spine. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space as we enter into Savriti Asana. Remember, the asana alone is not the important part, but all the 12 components of it are equally important. These 12 components are what make the asana complete. Let's enter into Savriti Asana. Parimuladwarite ke bese dava pag kiye di jeevano pag modi pag thali ki mahili kore. And from here, entering into the next asana, which is Vajrasana 2. Now, keep your feet in the same position and keep your hands in the same position as well. Your body is not going to be changing. Your gaze is going to be towards your nose. Visualize you're the weapon of Indra, the Vajra, representing indestructibility. But here you're going to clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, as well as suck your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha. In Vajrasana 2, you'll be engaging the Uddiyana Bandha by sucking your stomach in and up. Continue to breathe in the Samana Kumbhaka, visualizing flames licking up your spine. And do the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Vajrasana 2. Savyena kandam pripidya chanyam padam tulingo parinikshipetcha vajam sada pranajayecha siddham grivatanu mastakamastam. Entering into Siddhasana 2. Now, in a seated position, remaining all the other components of you in the same position, switch your gaze to your third eye. From your nose, switch your gaze to the third eye. Visualize yourself as a great Siddha Yoga master. You are an enlightened being, manifesting all the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. Do the Samana Kumbhaka. Here you are going to be engaging all the three bandhas in the Mahamudra Bandha, meaning you're going to clench your perineum, suck your stomach in and up, and bring your chin to the chest. All three together is called the Mahamudra Bandha. Gazing towards your nose, continue the Samana Kumbhaka and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Siddhasana 2. अथ भासमान प्रयोगा अथ आशसिंहासनं योनिस्थानकन्धमधिमूलघटीकर्णं सम्पीड्य गुल्फेतरं मेढोरोपरि सवाधित चिबुकं कृत्वा हदिस्थापितम्. And continuing to engage all the three bandhas, gazing towards your nose, visualize Lord Brahma in your inner space as you cupping your right hand on top of your left, placing both your hands on top of your right knee. Keep your spine straight. Engage all the three bandhas. Do the Samana Kumbhaka with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Again, remember to gaze at your nose and visualize Lord Brahma in your inner space. Brahmasana. Padmam Brahma Tatha Saidham Swastikam Vajramasanam Baddhakonam Badhrapitam Moolabandham Tathaivacha. Now relax the bandhas, continuing to clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Bring your hands to the respective knees in Muktasana 2. Visualizing Swamiji liberating your soul in your inner space. Now close your eyes and intensely listen to a sound in your right ear. To that anahata dhvani, that unstruck sound, the reverberation of the cosmos. Intensely listen for it in your right ear. Muktasana 2. Continue the Samana Kumbhaka and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Muktasane sthito yogi mudram sandhaya shambhavim shrunuyad dakshine karne nadamantasthame kadhihi. See, every asana has so many different components. All of them are different methodologies for you to experience your ultimate. And each asana has a multitude of benefits that come along with it. So even if you feel that the body is stable, understand all the other components of it are what will give you that power to that asana. Now continuing to keep your feet in the same position, touch your index finger and thumbs together in the Bindu Mudra and place your hands on the top of your knees. Gaze towards your third eye. In Valmikasana 2, you're going to visualize the great sage Valmiki, who is the author of Ramayana. Continue to do the Samana Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Valmikasana. Baisai kari dava pagaki pagthali edi barila phanadai modi ji mani pashati lagave ji mana pagaki edi bai nali lagave. And the next asana is Dvishirasana. Now, for Dvishirasana, you're going to be continuing to keep your legs in the same position. Bring your hands on the top of your knees. And from here, you're going to be first pushing your right shoulder up. You're going to be pushing your right shoulder up, bringing the elbow of the shoulder of your right to the side of your right head, visualizing it as a second head for you, because we are visualizing ourselves as a god with more than one head, like how all the gods and goddesses manifest with the various personalities, the various heads representing their multitude of dimensions. You're going to visualize yourself as that. Remember to push your shoulder up as high as you can to form a second head. Do the Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, and do the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Dvishirshasana. Skandhashirah paryantam nitva sthatavyam dvishirsham bhavati. And just switching sides now, drop your right shoulder, bring your left shoulder up to the top beside your ear. Visualize yourself as a god with multiple heads, doing the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Moola Bandha clenched, and the Samana Kumbhaka, visualizing flames licking up your spine as you breathe in. Dvishirshasana. Nitambe hastayugalam bhumau sankochitaf patet kumbhirasanamavakshe vayunam dharanaya cha. And now relax your shoulder. From here we are going to be entering into Kumbhirasana. So Kumbhirasana is a very powerful asana where you're going to be bringing your hands on top of your head like a pot. Continue to keep your legs in the same position. Do the Samana Kumbhaka. Here you're going to visualize yourself as an alligator gazing towards your nose. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha, sucking in your stomach in the Uddiyana Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. This is Kumbhirasana. Nitambe hastayugalam bhumau sankochitaf patet kumbhirasanamavakshe vayunam dharanaya cha. Now slowly relax. Entering into Chakrasana 2. Keep your hands on your knees. Gaze towards your nose and visualize each of your chakras is a bright white light. Your Mooladhara, which is at the base of your spine, your Swadhisthana 2 inches above that, your Manipuraka at your navel center, your Anahata at your heart center, your Vishuddhi at your throat center, your Agnya at the third eye, and the Sahasrara on the top of your head. All of these chakras, visualize it as a bright white light. Gazing towards your nose, doing the Samana Kumbhaka, cleansing your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Chakrasana 2. Savyorudakshine gulphe dakshinam dakshinantare Nididhyarjikayastu chakrasanamidam matam tatra chakrasana lakshanam atha savyeti. And entering into Swastikasana 2, keep your legs in the same position. Gaze towards your nose, embodying peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity, visualizing yourself as the swastika. Continue to do the Moola Bandha, Samana Kumbhaka and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Swastikasana. Janurvorantare samyak dhritva padatale ubhe samakaya sukhasina swastikam tat prachakshate. And bring your hands together, interlacing the fingers in the Parashu Mudra. Bring your hands in front of your navel, in front of your chest. Keep your spine straight, visualizing the swastika, embodying well-being, good fortune and prosperity. Again, continue to do the Samana Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Swastikasana 3. Janurvorantare kritva yogi padatale ubhe rijukaya samasina swastikam tat prachakshate. And now bring your hands to the knees. We're going to be slightly switching out our legs. Your left foot is going to be in between the knee and thigh of the right leg, while your right foot is going to be coming top of the left thigh. So come to your feet in this position. Bring your hands onto your knees, gazing towards your nose. Visualize and embody the state and space of bravery. Do the Moola Bandha, the Samana Kumbhaka and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Virasana. अथ मनस्थैर्यकरं वीरासनम् एकस्मिन्नुत्तसंस्थितमेकं पादं चरेत् योगी इतरस्मिन् उरुमिदं वीरासनमितीरितं धैर्यैः. And now entering into Siddhi Harataliyasana. Here we're going to be slightly switching out our legs. So you can all bring your feet together in front of you. This is going to now be coming into a very deep thigh stretch. So bring your feet together, and from here you're going to keep your spine straight and try to bring your toes as close to your perineum as possible. Bring your feet closer towards your body slowly, inch by inch. As much as you can, bring your feet closer, opening out the perineum further. Ultimately, trying to touch the base of your heels towards the perineum completely. And then focus on your knees. Your knees have to come and touch the ground. So you will actually see that this asana gives you a deep stretch in your inner thighs, and it actually works on all the muscles of your legs. So it's a very important asana in Nithyananda Yoga. Bring your hands to your knees, trying to push them towards the ground. And once you're stable here, bring your hands to your feet, keeping your toes slightly separated. In this, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, gazing towards your nose. Bring your chin to the chest in the Jalandhara Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Siddhi Haratali Asana. Pagthali Samputakari Agulyakau Kau Samputakare Mahe Shulo Rashe. And now we are going to continue to keep your legs in the same position. Clasp your hands around your toes, visualizing yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, the warrior form of Paramashiva. Gaze through your nose in Bhadrasana. Do the Mahamudra Bandha. Here you're going to be clenching your perineum, sucking your stomach in and up, dropping your chin to the chest, and continuing the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Bhadrasana. गुल्फौ च वृषणस्याधः सीवन्याः पार्श्वयोक्षिपेत् सव्यगुल्फं तथा सव्ये दक्षगुल्फं तु दक्षिणे. And now relax slowly. Cross your feet over each other. Bring your knees to a crossed position, raising your knees up high. Turn your palms facing upwards and place them on the top of your knees. This is Yoga Nrisimhasana. Visualizing Narasimha, one of the 10 avatars of Mahavishnu, the form, which is of half lion. The head is that of a lion and the body is that of a devata. Gazing towards the nose with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space, we're going to be doing a unique pranayama here, where you're going to be sticking your tongue out and exhaling intensely. Yoga Nrisimhasana. Continue to do it. Mayuraspincha Mayuram Padmapitham Samanvitam Kaukutasgarbhapindam cha Kaurmam Yoga Nrisimhakam. In the same position, switch your hands on top into Kakarupa Skandhasana, bringing your hands to the knees, visualizing a flock of crows gazing towards your nose. Do the Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Kakarupa Skandhasana. Athavakshe Kakarupa Skandhasanam Uttamam Kalipapat Pramuccheta Vayavim Vashamanayet Nijapadadvayam Badhva Skandhadeshe cha Sadhakaha Nityametat Padadvandvam Bhuma Pushtikkaradvayam. This asana has the power to eliminate all the sins of the Kali Yuga, the Kali Papa, and give you control over the Shakti of Vayu, the oneness with the Vayu Shakti, the energy of air. And from here we're entering into Utkatikasana. Now in Utkatikasana, you're going to be bringing your toes together and pulling them towards your perineum. Pull your feet towards your perineum as much as you can, touching the heels at the perineum. Bring your hands on top of the respective knees. Visualize sitting in the space of Upanishad with Swamiji, gazing towards your nose. With the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, we're entering here, meaning inhale, and as you exhale, make the sound of an ocean. Utkatikasana. Shlishtar guli shlishta gulphau bhushlishtau ruprasarayet yatra pavishyapadau tad dandasanamudiritam putaparana sanyoge samayoge prahur utkatikasanam. And now stretch your legs out as we enter into Dandasana 2. Bring your feet outstretched. Keep your hands on your knees. Keep your spine straight. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva's Danda. Gazing towards your nose. Continue the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. When you inhale and exhale, as you exhale, make the sound of a ocean. Continue the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. See, visualize yourself as the powerful stick, the Yoga Danda. Dandasana. Slishtar guli shlishta gulphau bhushlishtoro prasarayet yatro pavishyapadau tad dandasanamudiritam. And from here we'll be entering into Tadaka Mudrasana, where you're continuing to keep your legs here. I'll be first showing the asana and then guiding us through how we can all master this asana. So in this asana, you're going to be coming all the way down in Tadaka Mudra. So this asana requires a deep stretch for your legs, so you can do it actually step by step. The first step is reaching for the toes. Coming here first, just reaching out for your toes. And trying to straighten out your spine as much as you can. And then from here, trying to go slowly, a little bit deeper, lowering your elbows to the ground. See, as we're doing this asana, visualize a tank of water in you. Gazing towards your nose, engage the Uddiyana Bandha. This will actually help you go deeper in the asana. Suck your stomach in and up. And then lower yourself. Bring your spine straight. See, one mistake that a lot of people tend to do is to bend their neck. When you do this, you will stretch your spine, which is not what we want. You should be feeling the stretch only in your legs. For that, you need to keep your spine straight and then lean forward and down. In Tadaka Mudrasana. Sabhagashirsha Sarvanga Mahamudra cha Tataki Bhaddha Konaspad Bhaddha Padmam Dandam Paschimatanakam. Continue to do this asana. Continue to try to go deeper as much. Going deeper and deeper in this asana. See, if at all you need some help to get a more deeper stretch, you can have the help of a partner to push on your lower back. You can take help of anyone you are with to help you give some little pressure on your lower back, which is what will help you go deeper. Do it very slowly and slightly just to support you. Do not give pressure on the upper back because that will bend the back and that will cause a spinal pull, which is not what we want. Bring the hand to the lower back and you can help your partner go lower. So this will help them get deeper into the asana as well. Yes. So from here we'll be entering into the next asana, which is Prankhasana. So Prankhasana, again first I'll be demonstrating and then helping guide all of you also into mastering this asana. In Prankhasana, we are going to be lifting off the ground and holding our body off the ground. So this is how we are going to be doing Prankhasana. This asana, the first step, see when you're doing this, you're going to be visualizing yourself as a cradle rocking from side to side. Place your hands beside your hips, slightly in front. The first step is to just lift your hips off the ground. And you can move from side to side. Just lift your hips off the ground and try to stay here as much as you can. So that will build the arm strength. You'll actually start feeling that the strengthening of the arms is happening. Next, keep your hips on the ground and lift just your feet off the ground, but keeping your spine straight. Try not to lean back too much, but keeping your spine as straight as you can. Lift your legs off the ground. So that is where you'll see that hip flexors working, which is what's going to hold you up there. Once you have practiced both of these, you can come into the actual asana where you're going to be bringing your hands as close underneath your thighs as you can. Lift, holding your thighs between your forearms and then lean back, bringing your feet off the ground in Prankhasana. Continue to do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. One thing you can do in addition is to take someone's help to balance your legs as you're in the asana. Prankhasana. Prankhavat sthitva padagre mastakagre mastakaparinitva prishtibhage bhumau nidhaya tishtet. And relax. Entering into Prankhasana 2, which is a more dynamic motion. You're going to bring your hands beside your hips, rock yourself back and kick your legs off the ground. So this is Prayankhasana 2. Again, you're going to visualize yourself as a cradle rocking back and forth, gazing towards your nose, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka with the Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Prayankhasana. प्रेङ्खवत् स्थित्वा पादाग्रे मस्तके परिणित्वा पृष्ठभागे भूमौ निधाय तिष्ठेत्. Now you can come to a seated position, again bringing your feet towards your chest, your knees towards your chest. Clasp your hands around the raised knees, holding onto your opposite elbows. Gaze towards your third eye. Try to bring your feet as close to your body as you can, experiencing oneness, the Paramadvaita state. Continue the Ujjayi Kumbhaka with your exhalations, making the sound of an ocean. The Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Yogasana. Prishtibhedanvitam padam tasya hasteena bandhayet atha yogasanam vakshe yat kritva yogirat bhavet. Take a few deep breaths as we enter into Vrishapati Asana. So now we're entering into a different sequence of asanas, which will have the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. So before we enter into this sequence, we're going to be continuously doing the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. So I want to teach all of you how to do that Sheetkari Kumbhaka. You're going to be inhaling by bringing your teeth together. So you're going to be clenching your teeth together and inhaling through the gaps of the teeth. Then hold your breath and exhale through your nose. This pranayama is actually a very cooling pranayama, and also at any points you are not getting water, you're feeling thirsty, this pranayama helps with that also. In Vrishapati Asana, so if you've all gotten the Sheetkari Kumbhaka, let's move into the asana where you're going to be sitting on your right heel and bringing the left knee over the right. Sit on the right heel, bring the left knee on top. Placing your hands on the opposite knees. So your left hand comes to the right knee and your right hand is at the left knee. Experiencing the energy of a temple inside you, gaze towards your nose. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vrishapati Asana. Jimana Goda Agra Karidavo Pagajimani Pashpashati Ani Mori Edikulani Che Rashi Phana Paniyadhar Rahe. And bring the heel you're sitting on out. Both your heels are at the side of the respective hips. Hands on the top of the above knee, one palm over the other. In Durvasasana, you're going to continue the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Here, you're going to gaze towards your third eye, visualizing the purifying effects of Durva grass happening on your being. You are visualizing the effect of the Durva grass, that sacred Aushadha that Swamiji has revealed, happening within your body. Durvasasana. Dai jangh parikari jimano pagadai pashpashati ani. Gazing towards your third eye. And from here, let's enter into the next asana, which is Sukhadevasana. So your feet are going to remain in the same position. You're going to continue doing the Sheetkari Kumbhaka, but you're going to be bringing your heels of your hands together, little finger and thumb, making a Padma Mudra, lotus position with your hands, and placing this on top of the upper knee. This asana has the ability to invoke deep creativity within you, making you a master of poets. Visualizing in your inner space the multitude of gods and goddesses, all the gods and goddesses of the cosmos are blessing you, are very pleased with you in Sukhadevasana. Davha jangh arpidi mahili dachinpada sutane. Remember to continue doing the Sheetkari Kumbhaka as we enter into the next asana, which is Datta Digambar Asana. Bringing your hands to the respective feet, hold on to the large toe, gaze towards your third eye, visualizing that Paramashiva has blessed you to move beyond the material needs and desires. Continue the Sitkari Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Remember to keep your spine straight. प्रथमे जी मनोपाद ऊंचाई दाई जंघ ऊपरी कर ल्यावे दोऊ पाखती ताको अर गोड़ा ऊपर तय से करी ठाने. Into Machandrasana 2, lean forward and down now. In the same position, just lean forward and down, visualizing yourself as a fish. Gaze towards your nose. Continue the Shitkari Pranayama, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Machandrasana. जीवनोपगदायि जांघ परिराशे येली कडिल्या वेडावाया कौबारलो गुलफजी मना गिड़की माहिली आस्य परिराशे. From here you can raise up. We're going to be entering into Gomukhasana 2, which is going to be a very deep back stretch. Shoulder stretch. Keep your legs in the same position. From here, you're going to be bringing your left hand underneath and your right hand from on top. And doing this, you're going to attempt to clasp the fingers together behind your back as much as you can and straighten the elbow out. Visualizing your face of a cow gazing towards your nose, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoha. Try to give your shoulders a deep stretch in Gomukhasana 2. उत्तानकूर्मपीठं च सैंहं गारुडमेव च वातायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्. And relax your hands. Entering into Vrishapati Asana on the other side, you can switch the positions of your legs. Bringing your left heel underneath, sitting on top of your left heel. Bring your hands to the opposite knees. Visualizing the space, energy of a temple within you. Gaze towards your nose with the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in this asana. Jimana Goda Agrakari Davo Pagaji Mani Pashati Ani Modi Edi Kulani Chera Phana Pani Adhar Rahe. And from here, entering into Durvasasana, bringing your heel out from underneath. Sitting on the ground, bringing your hands cupped over one another on the top of the raised knee. Visualizing the purifying effects of Durva grass happening on your being, gazing towards your nose, the Shitkari Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Durvasasana. दाई जंघ परिकरि जीवन पगदाई पाशती आनी फना दो दरती टाकते की बारला गुलफ कुला की बारली कानी लगावे. Bringing your hands into the Padma Mudra as we enter into Sukhadevasana, gazing towards your nose. Visualize the gods and goddesses being pleased with you. Continue the same Kumbhaka, the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Sukhadevasana. Vame Jangha Pashati Mahili Dachinapa the Dhare Sutahe Asha Vama Godha Mahili Rashe Dachigoda Agane. And into Datta Digambarasana on the other side, holding on to the respective toes. Gaze towards your third eye, visualizing that Paramashiva has blessed you. Doing the Shitkari Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Remember to keep your spine straight as you gaze towards your third eye. Continue the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Datta Digambarasana. प्रथम जीवनो पाव उचावे दाई जंघ ऊपर कर ल्यावे दाई पाखती ताको आने गोड़ा ऊपर तल कर ठने. Into Machandrasana 3, lean forward and down in the same position, gazing towards your nose, visualizing yourself as a fish in Machandrasana 3. Continue the same Kumbhaka, Pranayama and the Mula Bandha. जीमनौ पगदाई जांघ परिराशे येली कड़िशो लावे दावाय कौबारलो गुलफ जीमना गिड़ा की माहिली. And slowly raise back up. As we repeat Gomukhasana on the other side, you can bring your left hand from on top, right hand below, clasping the fingers together as much as you can. Visualize yourself as the face of a cow, gazing towards your nose in Gomukhasana. Continue with the Sheetkari Kumbhaka and the Mula Bandha. उत्तार्मकूर्म पीठं च सैंहं गारुडमेव च वातायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्. Slowly releasing your hands. Entering into the next asana, which is Dhirasana. Now, we're going to be entering into the Rechaka Kumbhaka, meaning you're going to be inhaling and exhaling. As you exhale, make it long, the prolonged exhalations. Visualizing and embodying the state of space of bravery. Come onto your knees, pointed forward, sitting on your heels, hands on the knees, gazing towards your nose with the Mula Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Dhirasana. दामने पग गोथाना थी वाजी ने तेन फनु गुड़ानी नीचे आड़ा राशे राखिने बेसयुम ते धीरासन कहे वायछे. Now from here, entering into Dakshina Pada Dhirasana, you're going to come to a seated position on your left heel while raising the right foot. Be seated on the left heel and raise your right foot upwards. Hands on the respective knees. Gazing towards your third eye, embodying the state and space of bravery. Continue the Rechaka Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Remember, each one of these components are super important, so don't miss out on any of them as much as you can as you're following along. Dakshina Pada Dhirasana. बामने पग गोथाना थी वासिने तेना फनौ गुड़ानी नीचे आड़े राखिनी बेसायुम ते धीरासन कहे वायछे. And Dakshina Swasa Gamanasana. Just come bringing the foot that you're sitting on outside towards the right foot, hands on the respective knees. You're going to now be clasping on to the opposite elbows. This is Dakshina Swasa Gamanasana. Keep your spine straight, gaze towards your nose. Visualizing you're controlling the outgoing breath. Continue to have prolonged exhalations in Rechaka Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Dakshina Swasa Gamanasana. Jamanum paganum dhimana jagane hata ke kakasi rakhe. And now, switching the legs around into Vamapada Dhirasana. You're going to come to a seated position on the top of your right foot, keeping the left knee raised. Hands on the respective knees, embodying the state and space of bravery. Gaze towards your third eye to the Rechaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In Vamapada Dhirasana. Bamma pag gothana thi vahine tena phano gudani neche e aada rakhane besa Vam te dhirasan kahe vayache. And into Vamaswasa Gamanasana. Come, bring your right foot out towards the left leg, keeping both as close to your perineum as continuing the Rechaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Vamaswasa Gamanasana, Vamapada Swasa Gamanasana. Jamanum paganum dhimana jamane hata ki Sakhaninam Rakhe. And from here we are going to enter into Pashasana. So now Pashasana is a little bit more advanced asana where we are going to be balancing on our feet and wrapping our hands over our knees to clasp our hands behind our back. So this is what we are going to be doing in Pashasana. See, in this asana, visualize yourself bound by the noose of integrity, keeping your emotions integrated and aligned to your purpose. Gaze towards your Bhavati. And just switching directions, repeating the same asana on the other side, twisting your torso to your right and clasping the hands behind your back, visualizing the nose in your inner space. Gaze towards your third eye, Pashasana. पादतले भूमौ निधाय जानुनि उरसि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्याम् उरसि हितजङ्घे निबध्य तिष्ठेत् पाशासनं भवति. And relax as we enter into Simharupakasana. Crossing your feet behind you, sit on the crossed feet. Bring your knees to the ground, hands on the knees. Gazing towards your nose, visualize and embody the state and space of a lion. Here you are going to be doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, regular breathing in and out, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Simharupakasana. सीवनीं गुल्फदेशेभ्यो निपीड्य व्युत्क्रमेण तु प्रसार्य जानुनोर्हस्तावासनं सिंहरूपकम्. Remember to do all the components, whether it's gazing at your nose or doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. All of them are important. And in the same position into Guptasana, you can just cross your toes. So no need of your heels to be crossed. Sit your perineum down between the heels, rest your hands on your knees, gaze towards your nose, visualizing yourself in Upanishad with Swamiji. जानूर्वोरन्तरे पादौ कृत्वा पादौ च गोपयेत् पादौ परिच संस्थाप्य गुडं गुप्तासनं विदुः. And into Viyogasana. So you're going to be coming up onto your knees, keeping your legs crossed behind you. So keep your feet crossed. You can actually see here how you're going to be keeping your feet crossed behind. Your feet at the opposite knees. Keep your knees wide and lean back, bringing your hands in between the thighs and on top of your calves. Visualizing yourself beyond all suffering, pain and suffering. Bring your hands, see your fingers, the 4 fingers of your hand will be coming in the front, that you'll actually be able to see it from the front, and the thumb will come on the back. In Viyogasana, lean back in this asana. Godam vamno ubha hoi, goda ada rakhe doi, dachipadaki panirahave, phanau vama goda dighilyave. And relax, coming into Ushtras, into Harinasana. In Harinasana, you're going to be clasping your opposite elbows, visualizing yourself as a deer, and it's a dynamic motion. You're going to be kicking your legs up towards your butt, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha, and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. This is Harinasana. Continue to do it. Uddanam kritva pashnibhyam nitambam Harinasanam bhavati. Into Ushtrasana 3, where we're going to be getting a deep back stretch. Slightly spread your knees apart. Keep your feet apart as well. Bring your hands to the heels of your feet and lean backwards as much as you can, relaxing your neck. Visualizing yourself as a camel with the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Ushtrasana 3. First try to just bring your hands to your hip and give your back a stretch. Before leaning forward, leaning backwards, bringing your hands towards your feet in Ushtrasana. Remember to visualize a camel. मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य समीपाद्येषु पुमान् कपोटोष्ट्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्मितहिताशनः. And raise up. are going to be entering into Malasana. So Malasana is going to be a very beautiful asana we are going to be doing, which will actually strengthen our arms. So in Malasana, the first step, you're going to be bringing your knees on top of your shoulders. Bring your knees up high on top of your shoulders. Place your palms on the ground and raise up off the ground. Visualize your legs are a garland around you. Yes. Let's do this. Bring your heels your knees as high above your shoulders as you can. It should come like a garland around your neck and raise up off the ground. Continue to do the Sahaja Kumbhaka and the Japa form Nithyananda Paramashoham, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. This is Malasana. हस्ताभ्याम अवनिमवष्टभ्य स्कन्धयो जानुनि संस्थाप्य पार्ष्णिम उरसि निधाय तिष्ठत् मालासनं भवति. Slowly relax as we enter into the next asana. See, all of these asanas will work on the different parts of our body. Now before we continue, we are going to do the Gangavatarana Karana. So the Gangavatarana Karana is where you are going to first come and stand up, and from a standing position you are going to be standing on the toes with the heels raised, knees gently bent and pointing outwards. Arc your hands back and then come forward and down, keeping your hips up high. Place your hands on the ground in the Tripataka Mudra, where only your index finger is going to be bent, where only your ring finger is going to be bent, and then raise your legs up, inverting the body and keeping the soles facing the sky and the chest and head pointed upwards. So it's going to now, we're going to do this as a continuous motion, where from a standing position, you're going to be raising onto your feet and coming all the way down, coming down and raising up. So this is the Gangavatarana Karanam. Let's do it one more time. From on top, raising and coming down, up. Okay. Now we are going to be entering into Narasana. Narasana is a beautiful headstand position. So let's first, I'm going to be showing all of us how to do it and then guiding each one through how you can do it yourself. So Narasana is basically where you're going to be bringing your head to the mat, hands beside your head and raising up off the ground with your legs straight. So this is Narasana, and we're all going to now be doing this by ourselves. So how exactly you're going to be doing this? You're going to first be bringing your head onto the ground. So you can see here, you're going to bring your head to the ground. Keep your head on the center of your head, so neither on your forehead nor too much on the back of your head. Keep it as much as you can in the center. Then bring your hands beside your head. So two ways of doing this. One is you can directly raise your legs up straight, or you can bring your knees to your elbows. Either bring your knees to your elbows or raise it straight and straighten out your legs. So this is Narasana, visualizing yourself as the Lord of human beings in your inner space. Let's all attempt to do this asana now. Bringing your head to the ground, hands beside and raise your legs up. You can take the support of a wall and do it if you want. In Narasana. Iti yogasanastha cha yogi bhavati sadhakah narasanam yah karoti sasiddho natra samshayah. So this is Narasana. You can all take a few more minutes and try. Let's all come into Narasana one more time, where you can get a nice balancing. Now directly from Narasana, I'll be showing how we are going to do the next asana, which is Adho Mundasana. In Adho Mundasana, you're going to be taking the support to lift your hands off the ground. You're going to be balancing with your hands lifted off the ground in a headstand position. So I'll be showing this also once more, such that all of you can do it. In Adho Mundasana, you're going to be on your head, but without your hands on the ground. So this is the Adho Mundasana. We can all attempt to do it either with the help of a partner or on the wall. Please ensure that you are being safe when you do this asana. Do not hurt yourself, do not push yourself beyond your capabilities. If you're attempting it, make sure you have someone there with you who will help you not to fall down or get hurt when you're doing the Adho in Adho Mundasana. So we can all try to do this asana. Adho Mundasana. Athasana prabhedanch shrinumat tadhi siddhikasanam yena vina purakanam siddhirbhak namahitale. Yes. So that was an amazing balancing asanas that we got. Now we are going to enter into Midaki Pavasana 2. So continue to be seated on your knees, and here you are going to be clasping your hands together in the Parashu Mudra, bringing your hands out to your right hip. Bring your hands out to the right hip. Visualize your body softly being purified as you lean forward and down, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Remember to clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha in Midaki Pavasana 2. आसन को गुण गुलमाई बाई जाई. Raise up, switching the sides for Midaki Pavasana on the other side. Bring your hand out the opposite hip and lean forward and down. Asana ko guna gulma bayi jai. And raise up. From here, we are going to enter into Virasana 3. Continue to be in a seated position, hands on the knees. Gaze towards your nose, visualizing the state and space of bravery as you suck your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha along with the Mula Bandha, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Virasana. Danda Padma Bharadvaja Veera Vajra Samanitu Asanani Sada Kuryat Sudirghaire Cha Purakaihi. Into Syenasana. Now again, Syenasana is an advanced asana where you are going to be bringing your hands up, coming into a handstand position. From there, lowering your forehead to the ground, bending your legs. So this is the asana we are now going to be entering into, which is Syenasana. You can first see how we are going to do this asana, where I'm going to be kicking off the ground and then lowering myself to the ground. And from here I am going to be lowering and coming back up. Lowering and coming back up. So this is Syenasana. Another way you can also do this is by kicking off and then lowering to the ground. So kick off and lower. This is another way you can do this asana, visualizing yourself as a hawk. Syenasana. विपरीत नृत्यच्छ स्थितौ नासिका भूमौ संस्पृश्य ऊर्ध्वं नीत्वा पुनः पुनः संपश्येत् स्येनासनं भवति. All of these are very powerful asanas, and we are going to enter into Pincha Mayurasana. I'll again be demonstrating once how we are going to do this asana, and then we can all do it. So Pincha Mayurasana is where you're going to bring your forearms on the ground and lift your body up straight. So like this, you're going to be lifting yourself off the ground and keeping your legs completely straight. This is Pincha Mayurasana. Visualizing yourself as a peacock, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka and the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let's all attempt to do the asana. Pincha Mayurasana. Mayuraspincha Mayuram Padmapitha Samanvitam Kaukatam Garbhapindam Cha Kaurmam Yoga Nrisimhakam. And from here entering into Godohikasana. Come to a seated position on your heels. Keep your knees up straight. Clasp your hands together. Keep it in the middle of your lap. Visualizing yourself milking a cow. Gaze towards your nose. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Godohikasana. Just balance here. Shlishtar Guli Shlishta Gulpho Blu Shlishlo Ruprasarayet. And now we can come up to a standing position as we enter into Ushtrasana 4. So from here we are going to be entering into a standing series of asanas. What's it? Here you are going to be raising your hands up high, keeping your hands straight, lift your heels off the ground, look up gazing towards your third eye, visualizing yourself as a camel. Here you are going to continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Intensely do Ushtrasana. Padam gulyabhyam bhumim dhritva bahu urdhvi kritya tishthet Ushtrasanam bhavati. And relax. Continuing to keep your hands raised in Tadasana 2. Relax your heels down, just keeping your hands by the side of your ears, and visualize yourself as a mountain standing stable for thousands of years. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Tadasana 2. Be straight over here. Tanapadam Krauncham cha Marichim Veerabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam cha Suptangashtha Prasaraye. And now keep your palms facing upwards in Talasana, visualizing yourself as a palmyra tree. Look up towards your hands, do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. This asana will keep you grounded and tall like a palmyra tree. This is Talasana. बेहात ऊंचा करने पंज पहोजा राखिने उभा रहे वमते ताड़ासन कहे वाये छे. And from here, bring your hands to the side in a standing position and start to rotate your hands in the forward circular motion, visualizing yourself as a potter's wheel. In Kulala Chakrasana, do the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kulala Chakrasana. Hastau prasarya brahmanam kartavyam Kulala Chakrasanam bhavati. And bring your hands to the chest, crossing your hands over each other, visualizing yourself as a caged bird being released, gazing towards your nose. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Meditate upon the gaze at your nose. Panjhasana. Charanasyagrabhagenottishthed bhuvastale munihi kritva hastaprasaritam siddham seveta siddhaye. And continuing to remain standing, coming to Ardha Chandrasana, bring one foot towards the inner thigh, keeping the other leg straight, hands resting by the knees, and then switch directions, switch the sides. This is a dynamic asana, visualizing the moon in your inner space, gaze towards your nose, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka intensely, exhaling with the sound of the ocean. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha, sucking your stomach in and up in the Uddiyana Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space in Ardha Chandrasana. Keep switching the legs. Ekena padena bhumim avashtabhya anya padatalena uru avashtabhya tishthet ashta iti punaf kartavyam Ardha Chandram bhavati. And from here entering into Sankhvasana. Bring your leg towards your perineum and bring your leg towards your navel center and alternate between sitting and getting up, visualizing yourself as an arrow of Paramashiva. Continue to do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, the Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze forward to maintain your balance. Sankhvasana. तिष्ठासनं पार्ष्णेन इतरजङ्घेन प्रदेशे सम्पीड्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थातव्यम् इति पुनः कर्तव्यं साङ्ख्वासनं भवति. And from here moving into the next asana. Which is Ardha Talasana. From a standing position, raise one hand beside your ear, keep it straight. Do the Ujjayi Pranayama, Ujjayi Kumbhaka, visualizing yourself as a tall palmyra tree, clenching your perineum in the Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Feel your spine lengthening and yourself growing tall in Ardha Talasana. बेहात ऊंचा करने पंज पहोजा राखिने उभा रहे उमते ताड़ासन कहे वायच्छे एक एक हाथ ऊंचे राखावती अर्ध ताड़ासन तायच्छे. And from here let's enter into Veerabhadrasana 2, where you can stretch your legs forward. You're going to bring one leg forward and the other leg extended backwards. Keep your legs one knee at a 90-degree angle with the other leg extended back. Raise your hands straight towards the 90 at a straight angle, doing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Continue to do the Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Veerabhadrasana. Visualize the warrior form of Veerabhadra in your inner space. Uttanapadam Krauncham cha Marichim Veerabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam cha Suptangashtha Prasaraye. And then moving into the next asana, which is Parshva Konasana. From this position, you're going to be now keeping your knees bent, leaning forward and down, bringing your hand to the ground. Remember, your knee is going to continue to be bent. Open up your chest, bringing the left arm straight, gazing towards the sky. Continue to do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the japa of Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Parshva Konasana. Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Vibhedakan Vinottanam Sada Kuryat Janani Indriyadardhyaya Konabhedan Samabhyaset. And raise up as we move into the next asana, which is Parivritta Trikonasana. I don't know why. Now from here you are going to be twisting and bringing the left hand down outside the right foot. You are literally going to be twisting your body completely and straightening the opposite arm. Visualizing yourself as a triangle in Parivritta Trikonasana. Continue to gaze towards the sky, doing the Moola Bandha, Ujjayi Kumbhaka and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Parivritta Trikonasana. Sapta Chakrakshalanaya Vrikshasana Visheshakan Jananendriyadardhyaya Konabhedan Samabhyaset. Entering into Veerabhadrasana 3. From here we are entering into Veerabhadrasana 3. Balancing on your right foot, you are going to be lifting your left leg backwards, extended out straight, and your hands forward. Gaze at one point to maintain your balance. In Veerabhadrasana 3, visualizing the warrior. Veerabhadrasana 3. Uttanapadam Krauncham cha Marichim Veerabhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam cha Suptangashtha Prasaraye. Slowly relax as we enter into Vamapadasana. Keep your spine straight and lift your, balancing on your right leg, lift your left leg out straight. Keeping your spine as straight as you can. This is Vamapadasana. Gazing towards your nose, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space, hands to the side. Continue to do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, doing the Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in Vamapadasana. Jamane Pagapurva Bhani Jimani Apano Me Ho Yete Bhani Babo Karidaba Page Obha Rahe Vayante. And relax your leg. Entering into Matantara Vrikshasana. Now come onto one leg, onto your right leg, bringing the left leg towards the inner thigh. It should be in the side of your left knee. So the foot is on the knee. It's not going to be fully inside to the thigh, but in the knee. Bringing your palm Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Balance here stably. This is Matantara Vrikshasana. अर्धवृक्षासने आसननाने अवन्तर्भेदचे बाम्ने पगधीमननाते वाली माथुम भूमिथीते कावी. And from here we'll be doing one last asana, which is Kamasana. Bringing your one foot to the opposite the top of the opposite thigh, bringing your left foot to the top of the right thigh. Lean forward and down, bringing your little fingers to the ground. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva. Visualize all your desires being fulfilled. Bring your little finger to the ground, balance here, gazing towards your nose. Ujjayi Kumbhaka Moola Bandhanda Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivohamin Kamasana. Nitambe च पादगोष्ठी हस्ताभ्यामङ्गुलीयकम् अथ कामासनं वक्ष्ये कामसङ्गेन हेतुना. And relax. From here, let's enter into our last asana of the day, which is Shivasana. We can all come to a lying down position. To a laying down position on your mat. Let your palms face upwards, feet relax to the side. Visualize that you are dead. Paramashiva has liberated you. Atha shavasanam uttanam shavavad bhumau shayanam tu shavasanam shavasanam shrantiharam chitta vishranti.
I welcome you all with my love. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Just turn from side to side and come up to a seated position.
Amazing job with the Nithyananda in your Brahma. If you had a breakthrough and you want to understand more about the deeper science of Nithyananda Yoga, please do subscribe, like the video, share it with friends, and post a comment on how your experience was. And with that, we'll be now offering our gratitude at Swamiji's feet. During this most auspicious Nithyanandotsavam celebrations, we are also having the live satsang, the live Tamil satsang of Swamiji every single day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So inviting all of you to join for that as well. Let's now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purna पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam. See you tomorrow.